Address are not in this chamber tonight, but I'd like to thank you for allowing me to address those of you that stayed. I would especially like to thank Alderman Arnett, who represents the ward in which I live, and Alderman Nutter, who went the extra mile to try to see to it that the council would hear me tonight. I would like to also thank Alderman Brewer and Alderman Schellenberg, who is not here, for their kind responses. Mr. Schellenberg, thank you. For their kind responses to my email during the last week. I stand before you not as the representative of any political party or special interest group, but as a concerned private citizen of the city of Searcy. With the exception of short absences for educational purposes, I have been a resident of Searcy since 1978. I'm a graduate of Searcy High School and Harding University. Up until this year, I believed that our city government existed to willingly serve the best interests of the citizens of Searcy. I truly believe that Searcy was a place where thousands lived like millions wish they could. I believe that our government, unlike many others out there, was comprised of honorable public servants who were willing to abide by the law and admit their mistakes. The events of this year have revealed both the naivete of these beliefs and the true colors of our current city government. On 5 separate occasions, 5 of you voted to levy an advertising and promotion tax on the city of Searcy without their consent, and you have since begun collecting funds for this tax. Some of you have attempted to justify this action by citing the type of tax, its small size, and the productive ways in which the tax funds will be spent. In truth, the type of tax and the purposes of the funds are completely irrelevant. The glaring and important fact is that you have denied your constituents any say in the issue. You have assumed you know better how to spend our money than we do. You have also claimed that we do not want to vote on this issue. Nothing could be further from the truth. Hundreds of us signed petitions requesting that you allow us to vote on whether or not we would be taxed. These petitions were submitted to you in the full compliance with Arkansas state law. Yet even now, after a judge had confirmed these petitions to be valid and proper, you still refuse to adhere to the law and call an election in order to allow Searcyans' voices to be heard. You insist on continuing to waste our money in frivolous court action while claiming that it is inappropriate for you to discuss this issue. My question for you this evening is simple. Why? Why are you afraid and unwilling to let the voice of the people be heard? Why do you insist on pretending that you are on the right side of the law? Why, Mrs. Arnett? Why, Mr. Dixon? Why, Mr. Sterling? Why, Mr. English? Why, Mr. Schellenberg? Why, Mayor LaForce? Why won't you swallow your pride, follow the law, and do what is right? Tonight, I urge each of you to carefully consider where you stand on this issue. I urge you to remember that the people of Searcy have elected you not only to represent them, but to be willing to listen to them and consider carefully what is in their best interest. The eyes of our community are on each of you tonight, watching to see if you will do the right thing. You have the power to correct your mistake and restore our community to one that we can be proud of. I call on you this very evening, before this meeting is adjourned, to set a date for a special election in which the will of the people regarding the A&P tax can be determined once and for all. Thank you.